God damn, so much happened. This is gonna be a long episode. I am sorry, but if you like it, if you have someone who you should share this with, please send this to other people who are equally diehard fans of DC or Lucifer or Unfriended or whatever. Or if you're a Bobby Deol fan, just say nayo and share it. I don't care. Get the word across. I need more people to see this and get this more famous and all. Man, I don't have a job right now. Make it happen. Hi, I'm Xerxes and this is episode 12 of Geekout Weekly. What an amazing week this has been with Achu's 30th birthday and all. But to top it up, this weekend was DC Fandome and oh my god, they just topped the charts. So many reveals happening. Like I was glued from 10:30 to 6 in the morning. I passed out in the middle a little bit, but I was there and I witnessed it all firsthand. And here I am to give you the quick little update on everything that you know. Yes, Sophie, I'm sorry. For starters, we started with a panel on Wonder Woman 84. That movie was so close to being released and then Corona happened and boom, everything happened. But the panel showed us a first look at Kirsten Wiig's Cheetah and she looks ferocious, and that little face-off between Wonder Woman in her full golden armor and like Cheetah in her like Cheetah avatar looks great. Maxwell Lord's clearly got some powers with that magic stone. There's so much happening, and the original Linda from the Wonder Woman show back in, back in time also appeared to bump us up, so that was great. Next up, we had an announcement from Warner Brothers Montreal on what we thought was a Batman game because they had been teasing Gotham Knight. Well, it wasn't Gotham Knight, but it was Gotham Knights, and it's got the Coat of Owls, and it's got Nightwing, and it's got Robin, and it's got Batwoman, and they've all taken charge because Batman is apparently dead. Or he might be kidnapped by the Coat of Owls. We don't know, and we are about to find that out when the game comes out, and it looks excellent. It's online, it's co-op, it's almost like probably DC's answer to Marvel's Avengers. I don't know, but it looks better, so yay, let's go. Finally, we knew that James Gunn, after having been fired from Disney and Marvel over those tweets from God knows how long back, went to DC, made Suicide Squad and came back for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But this Suicide Squad looks awesome. Like he's got characters from God knows which annals of Suicide Squad comic book history. Yes, I said that. Yes, I don't know from where he got those characters, but there's a Polka Dot Man and there's a King Shark. I mean, I have been following geek stuff, but honestly, I haven't read enough Suicide Squad. I mean, I have not read any Suicide Squad comics, so I have not seen any of these characters, and I am stoked. And there's John Cena, and he's playing Peacemaker with these bulging biceps, short t-shirt, blue-green thing going on. It is very cool, and Margot Robbie is back as Harley Quinn, so this looks fun. While we're talking about Suicide Squad, the movie, let's just quickly jump into the fact that Warner Brothers Montreal just announced the very first Suicide Squad game called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. They've again got King Shark, they've got Deadshot, they've got Margot Robbie, and they've got Captain Boomerang, and they're all looking like, we saw this little 4-minute next-gen kind of intro, which looks kind of cool. Superman's the bad guy. They've been sent to kill Superman, which makes sense considering the title is Kill the Justice League. But I think it's not just normal Superman. It's, I'm guessing, Superman taken over by Brainiac, because in the very beginning you see Brainiac's ship. So I'm guessing it's Justice League is under some spell by Brainiac, and when the heroes go bad, you need the Suicide Squad to save the world. And from Justice League, we go into The Flash. We don't have any good looks at the movie that's coming up, but we do know that earlier in the week they revealed that Ben Affleck is confirmed to come back as Batfleck. So is Michael Keaton confirmed to come back as the Michael Keaton Batman from 1989 in the Flash movie, which means there's going to be multiple timelines, there's going to be a lot of multiverse happenings. In fact, there was an entire panel about multiverses in DC Fandome where they're going to be allowing multiple Batmans and multiple God knows Supermans. And there is the Edward Cullen, no, there's the Robert Pattinson Batman also in making. I'm going to talk about that later. So there is already 3 Batmans, and I'm going to take a wild guess and go as far as to say that this Flash version is going to happen in the same universe as the Justice League, which was the Zack Snyder Justice League, Man of Steel, and Batman vs Superman. They're all going to continue there. It might seem like they might kill Batfleck in this one because they said that he's returning for a strong emotional role. So I'm guessing this might be Batfleck's last role, but we will take whatever we get because Ben Affleck is the best Batman. Oh, and we also got a new look at the Flash suit in concept art. The Flash is getting a new suit. He seems to have like these lights going through him. And in one of the concept art, it looks like in the background is a silhouette of a Batman, which is Michael Keaton's Batman, because you can tell those pointy ears and the yellow logo. That's very cool. And God knows, will they bring other Batmans too? Maybe we'll see Christian Bale. maybe not. Maybe we'll see George Clooney, maybe we'll see Val Kilmer. We don't know. We've seen multiple Batmans appear together in the Lego Batman. So anything's possible in the Flash movie because timelines, multiverses, boom. We had a look at Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder cut. It is real for everyone who said that it doesn't exist and it's just a hoax. Take that. What a look at it. I mean, every shot in that teaser was something we haven't seen in that Justice League, which was a abomination in its worst form. Yeah, whatever, but that was done, and now we have a look at the Snyder cut of the Justice League. Shit looks amazing. Steppenwolf looks new. Darkseid, we get a glimpse of him. We even get to see a little bit of Flash's backstory. We get to see Cyborg's backstory. There is a lot happening in it, and we've got the soundtrack Hallelujah, which was used in Watchmen because that was a Snyder thing. And there are a lot of references. Hallelujah was the song that Night Owl and Silk Scepter made love to in their little owl thing. That visual's a little hard to take away, but then there's also the part where Hallelujah, the Snyder cut, is finally happening, so it's kind of a revelation. Every frame is such a Snyder frame. Cannot wait. 2021, and they also spoke about the fact that it's going to be divided into 4 1-hour parts, so that's going to be a 4-hour extended cut, and at the end of it they're going to release it all together. They've also said that for those who do not have HBO Max around the world, they're going to figure out a global distribution platform thing, so yay. And to top it up, The Rock was there. He revealed concept art of what Black Adam is going to look like, and he said that this one character is going to change the entire hierarchy of power in the DC universe, which is something to look forward to because The Rock is just The Rock and Black Adam is almost like a god. So we don't have much information, but when they go into shoots, we'll get to see more stuff, and finally we'll get to see the movie sometime later in like whenever it comes out. They also had a little Shazam panel where they didn't really say anything. It was just a fun panel, but they revealed that the next Shazam is going to be called Fury of the Gods. Maybe Black Adam comes into Shazam already. We don't know. We'll find out soon. And finally, the one that we were waiting for. A first look at Robert Pattinson as the Batman in the Matt Reeves version of it, which is another universe altogether. They revealed that he's going to be a year to Batman, which basically means that he's been Batman for a year already. So it's not exactly Batman Begins like Christian Bale, but he's not exactly like the pro detective has become. So he's going to make mistakes. His costume's very real. His boots are normal working boots. His car's a normal car with a turbine at the back. So it's a more real, grounded Batman, and everyone seems to be more grounded. Like the Riddler's sinister. Like it starts with the visual of him like duct taping a head of someone who seems like a high-ranking official. So we don't know about that. And this Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne almost reminds me of Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3 with his like hair like that, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, sorry, can't pick on the fact that. But when he's beating up that goon, it reminds you of the brutality that we saw Ben Affleck show when he was in the Batman vs Superman warehouse scene. So very excited, and it looks great. There's gonna be, we also saw the first look at Catwoman. She's just got like a monkey cut thing with a little thing. So everyone's very raw, everyone's very real. If Christian Bale's Batman was very real to what we are, this is going to be in a slightly more noir detective space. But all in all, it looks very promising. The Riddler's causing havoc. We've not really seen much of the Penguin, but we saw Penguin's goons. That one getting beaten up is definitely Penguin's goons. So the Batman's coming up as well, and we are stoked. It looks good. I mean, this was just footage from the first 25% of the film that was shot before the lockdown. They've got 75% of the movie left to be shot. So like, whew. And just because DC Fandome happened doesn't mean we didn't see anything else. This is time for reviews, and we've seen a bunch load of new content today, starting with Class of 83. Bobby Deol is back, and I don't know why, but I was extremely excited to see him back on the screen. You know what? He didn't disappoint, and in fact everyone else, all the newcomers in the movie were also casted so well. The styling was good, the cinematography was good, everything looked nice. I mean, yeah, they could have been a little tighter on showing some kind of opposition from the underworld. There wasn't much of that, but what we saw was pretty great. I would actually give it like a 6 or a 7 on 10. So do watch Bobby Deol come back because nayo. Next up, a movie that really came out like very quietly, Unfriended Dark Web. For those of you who've seen Unfriended 1, which happened years ago, it was an MTV movie and the entire movie happens on a computer screen through Facebook, and it's kind of freaky and creepy at the same point of time. The sequel to that is out. It's not at all connected. The only connection that they have is that this also happens on a computer screen, but the main protagonist here is the dark web. You have to see it. It's got like its little spine-chilling, nail-biting moments. You kind of know where it's headed, but it is a very fun watch. Get together and watch that movie on Netflix. And another one which I thought I would be a lot more excited for, but as I watched it was a little like, Lucifer. Lucifer Season 5 Part 1 is out. The first 8 episodes are in. The first 3-4 episodes take their own sweet time, and it's just like the same thing happening over and over again. They've added some twists. They had to, but towards the end the show kind of picked up and then it left you at this little bit of a cliffhanger. I mean, if you're a diehard Lucifer fan, it's a great thing to have a little bit more of Tom Ellis doing his little Lucifer Morningstar thing. And Amanda Deol is great. Chloe Decker. Maze is as irritating as always. She's like in this whole soul-searching thing, literally soul-searching thing. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't already watched Lucifer, yeah, sure, give it a shot, it'll be fun. I mean, there's a lot of episodes to catch up on. But if you're already a fan of Lucifer, then you should definitely watch it. And Season 5 Part 2 is gonna come, and then this was supposed to be the last season, but now it's not the last season, and Season 6 is gonna be the last season. Well, I'm guessing when they make Season 6, they'll be like, oh no, this is not the last season, Season 7 is gonna be the last season. And another one that's gone definitely under the radar is a new HBO show called Lovecraft Country, based on a book. It's an HBO show, so you can imagine that it's got the grittiness of it. I saw that show without knowing anything about it, no trailers, nothing. I suggest you do the same. It's on Disney Plus. Only the first episode came out last month. The second episode dropped today. We were in for a pleasant surprise. Initially, it looks like it's a retelling of how difficult it was to be a black man or woman in America. But then it just takes another twist, and I don't want to reveal it, and it's actually a lot of fun. I'm in fact gonna go see the second episode right now and talk to you about that next week. So yeah, that's about it for this week on episode 12 of Geekout Weekly.